So I'm trying something new. I don't like reading through lots of text, and maybe you guys don't like reading through lots of text. But also you might not like watching a video, but I'm going to give it a go because I always said to myself I would try. So I'm going to try a video update in terms of my journey with my ADHD medication. So I think from my last post you saw that I was trying a dose and I felt like I had really good outcomes. General day-to-day like focus and concentration and like emotional regulation, I guess. And yeah, so I'm gonna really focus now on, I'm judging this weekend. It's just a break at the moment from judging. There's course walking. And yeah, I thought I've had a few questions about how it's affected me as a judge with being on medication, and so I thought I'd just share my sort of my experiences really, and yeah, so I'm currently now trialing a higher dose of the same medication, Elvance, which is a stimulant. So it's essentially keeps the dopamine in and amongst my brain. So people with ADHD or neurodivergence, typically the dopamine quickly drains itself, or it doesn't stay where it needs to be. So this allows it to stay where it needs to be. So it means getting from A to B is a lot easier. It means you can rationalize things better. You can you're not so quick to maybe people with neurodivergent tendencies often shame themselves quite heavily. So it helps me reason with day-to-day life a bit better. So yeah, I'm trying a higher dose, and then in a week's time I go to one more higher dose to see if it's happening. And I've been on it for a week, and I'm really happy with the increase. But for judging, so yeah, I've been working with Joss Brooks. Joss, you know how much I appreciate you. Joss is a sports psychologist, and I've started working with her for specific, well, first of all for competing, but now specific judging reasons. And Joss very quickly taught me that there are many transferable attributes of judging agility than there is mainstream sports. And it hit me like a train just how much or how important it was to make sure that I was understanding how I could keep concentration, get myself back in a loop, trigger my focus to switch off and then switch on, dial up, dial down, so that I could go for longer periods of days and be able to keep my focus, which, when you're judging hundreds and hundreds of contacts day after day, run after run, is really hard. So yeah, I've been working with Joss to find some ways in which I can help myself to be in a healthy place, I guess, when I'm judging, particularly when you're on your own. It's like playing snooker. Like you are playing against yourself almost. So you have no one else to talk to. You don't have a coach at the time, so everything is internal, and it can drive you a bit mad. So so I think for me in particular, I've just been reflecting really. So I think for me these moments where I lose or fall out of my loop are less. I'm able to, the task of judging can be quite monotonous, particularly with a bigger class. It's like dog after dog after dog after dog. And of course, if the competition is exciting, it's a lot easier. But sometimes it is a bit harder to keep that focus for that long period of time. So I think one thing I've really found, and I think it goes back to people with neurodivergent tics or isms or things. So I like to hug myself, or I like to play with my wedding ring. I will tap my legs or play with my hat, or I have my whistle in my mouth now and I will chew it a little bit. That for me shows that I'm in a comfortable place. I'm in a good headspace when I'm judging. And I think what we see is actually, we think there may be red flags for not being comfortable, but for people with neurodivergent tendencies, actually, if you really think about it, that's them in their comfortable, normal self. fidgeting, you know, whatever. So yeah, look, I'm not gonna go on for too much longer. I'm just seeing how this goes. Maybe you guys can tell me if you want more videos of me talking, and I'll just have to go back and judge shortly. But yeah, I want to talk a little bit more about medication and ADHD, and also about and competing, because I think it has really helped me. But yeah, I think I can dive a bit deeper in a longer video if I start maybe putting stuff on YouTube or something. But if you want to see more of this kind of stuff, let me know. If you don't and you want like a blog to read, then great. But my arms are open. I'm happy to do whatever you guys may feel more comfortable with. But yeah, really positive in terms of judging. And yeah, I think we probably need to be more aware of just how hard judging is, and how much support judges may need, even without, you know, even if you don't have or you're not neurodivergent. Judging and agility is like many mainstream sports referees and officials. So yeah, keep that in mind. Bye.